Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, at the Barclays Center during the Carl Frampton Leo Santa Cruz fight, we had Danny Garcia, Angel Garcia. They had a series of interviews and videos that came out on FightHype.com, so check those out if you haven't already over there. But I'm going to address a few things that happened in those videos. We'll start with the first one. The person that was interviewing them asked them, what's the price? If you were to fight Floyd Mayweather, what would the price be? What are you asking Angel Garcia? What are you and your son looking for as far as a price? Now, keep in mind, Danny Garcia was not the one speaking. He was kind of in the background, just doing whatever. This was really just directed towards Angel Garcia, so take that for what it's worth. But Angel said that they want a $20 million payday against Floyd Mayweather, and I mean, if Floyd's gonna give him that, cool, but I don't think that's realistic, to be honest, because although Danny Garcia has put himself in a position as a big name, as a guy that's done record-breaking numbers at the Barclays Center, done really good numbers on PBC. Floyd's just not the kind of guy that's going to give any fighter $20 million. The only fighter that's made $20 million against Floyd, only guys that made $20 million against Floyd or more are guys like, De La Hoya, Pacquiao. They got to be bona fide, without a doubt, household names. Danny Garcia's a household name, but he's not a crossover star like that. So I think, the more realistic number for Garcia and Angel would be $8 to $10 million. That still would be quadruple of what Danny's career high payday is, and it was 1.5 versus Ghost in his last fight. Even his last three fights, he got paid 1.5 versus Robert Guerrero, 1.2 against Malignaggi, and 1.5 versus Lamont. So you look at those three fights, you use those as a barometer, and it's still 8 to 10 is still exceptionally more than what he's made his last couple of fights. So that's a more realistic number. And I know a lot of people now are kind of like saying, if you go in the comments of that video, they're going off on Angel and Danny, saying that they're being unrealistic, that they're pricing themselves out once again, because as you guys know, the Pacquiao fight was on the table, and Danny and his dad turned it down. It was $3 to $4 million, which I'm not 100% mad at them for turning that down. That one's okay. Although I do think $4 million is a fair offer. I mean, because if you look at, like I said, his last couple fights he hasn't even touched $2 million. So $4 is a substantial increase. But I think for Danny, at this point in his career, for a fight of that magnitude, he should be getting paid somewhere in the neighborhood of $6, $8, $10 million, somewhere around there. And if he wants to take the fight, I think the best number for him would probably be 6. And then what you do is you beat Pacquiao. If you're that confident, you go beat Pacquiao, and then you can demand more money if there's a rematch, or if fights down the road, you get more leverage because you know how that name on your resume. But the whole point is to get in the ring with a big guy, a big crossover name, and there's not a lot of those in boxing right now. You have Mayweather, Pacquiao, they're all kind of semi-retired, and you have Canelo, but I wouldn't call him like a big crossover. He's a big name in boxing. He sells a lot of pay-per-views, but he's not like, you're not going to get ridiculous amounts of exposure fighting Canelo, and that's another weight class anyway. So yeah, man, I would love to see Danny fight either one of those guys. Just because when it comes to boxing, I like big events. I like seeing, even if I don't like the fight initially, I always come around and I'll watch it. Like when Khan fought Canelo, I didn't like it at first. It was a big event. I wanted to watch, and I wound up enjoying it. So I would like to see Danny fight Pacquiao or Mayweather, but I think him and his dad need to be a little bit more realistic. And honestly, this is probably just all a smokescreen, because they can come to the media and say, well, we want $20 million, we want whatever, and then that they could be using that as highballing themselves, so that when they go to negotiation, they can say, oh, okay, we really want 10. Things like that happen all the time when you negotiate. So could be good tactics by Angel and Danny. I think Danny's done a pretty good job of managing his career, so I won't really go too hard on them about what they want, what they don't want. They've gotten themselves to this point, so you can't really argue with their formula so far. But yeah, man, just want to get this out there. Danny Garcia is and his dad say they want $20 million to fight Mayweather. Do you guys believe that he is pricing himself out of that fight? And do you think that fight's realistic and that's on the table? Let me know in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.